Contrary to popular belief, many wealthy folks cruise around in surprisingly normal vehicles. Is this some billionaire secret society with a pact against chrome rims? Not quite. Tune in to crack the code on why the rich might prioritize a reliable Toyota over a flashy Ferrari. We'll reveal the surprising reasons and maybe a few jokes about penny-pinching Jeff Bezos that might have you rethinking your next car purchase. Let's break it down. First, wealth is about freedom, and that includes financial freedom. Forget the fancy sports car. Contrary to popular belief, many wealthy folks prioritize reliable workhorses over flashy rides. Why? Because true wealth is about freedom, and that freedom extends to your finances. As Thomas Jefferson once said, "The man who is good for nothing is good for nothing everywhere." The wealthy understand this. They're not about being chained to car payments or becoming BFFs with their mechanic. Imagine running late for $1 million deal because your Italian stallion decided to take a siesta on the highway. No thanks. A reliable Toyota Camry, on the other hand, might not win any awards for speed, but it'll get you there dependably, without nickel and diming you at the gas station or repair shop. Financial guru Dave Ramsey once said, "If you can't afford to buy a car twice, you can't afford it." The wealthy get that. They'd rather invest their money on things that grow, like their business or that dream vacation, instead of a depreciating hunk of metal. So, the next time you see someone cruising on a seemingly ordinary car, remember, they might be wealthier and definitely smarter than you think. Second, time is money. The wealthy understand their time is valuable. Imagine this. Jeff Bezos, the richest person on earth, is running a few minutes behind for a meeting that could seal the fate of a billion-dollar deal. He jumps in his $200,000 Italian sports car, ready to conquer the boardroom. But plot twist. The temperamental engine decides to cough and sputter, refusing to start. There goes Bezos, fuming and stuck waiting for roadside assistance. Not exactly the power move he was hoping for, right? The wealthy understand this. Time is their most valuable asset, and they're not about to waste it dealing with unreliable cars. Picture luxury car dealerships, plush waiting rooms, endless cups of coffee, but also endless waiting. For the wealthy, that's wasted time they could be spending making more money, closing deals, or, actually enjoying their lives. As Henry Ford famously said, time is money. The wealthy take that to heart. They prioritize predictability and reliability. They'd rather drive a car that might be less flashy, but gets them where they need to be, on time, every time. Because let's face it, a reliable Toyota Camry will never throw a diva fit and leave you stranded on the side of the road. Now that's a power move. Third, depreciation is a real bummer. Imagine that you just bought a brand new luxury car. It gleams in the sunlight, the leather seats feel like butter, and the sound system could rival a concert hall. But here's the punchline. The moment you drive it off the lot, it starts losing value faster than your phone battery on a cold day. Car enthusiasts call it depreciation, but us normal folk can call it a real bummer. As Warren Buffett famously said, rule number 1, never lose money. Rule number 2, don't forget rule number 1. The wealthy get it. They see a car purchase like a one-way ticket to depreciationville, while a reliable car is more like a loyal friend. It might not win any beauty contests, but it'll be there for you for years to come. Think of it this way. Spending 6 figures on a car that depreciates like a deflated whoopee cushion is kinda like buying a designer pair of jeans and then immediately throwing them in the dryer on high heat. Not exactly the smartest investment, right? The wealthy would rather put their money towards things that grow, like their investment portfolios or that dream vacation home with the ocean view, because that, unlike a car, will likely hold its value. They're all about building wealth, not watching it drive away. Fourth, there's a certain peace of mind that comes with not having a giant target on your back. A flashy car can attract unwanted attention, both good and bad. As the saying goes, tall trees catch the most wind. The wealthy understand this as well. Imagine Bill Gates getting swarmed by autograph seekers every time he pulls up for groceries in his Bugatti. Not exactly ideal for a quick meal run. A reliable sedan might not scream, "Look at me." But there's a certain zen-like calmness that comes with flying under the radar. The wealthy often prioritize privacy and security. They'd rather their work ethic and achievements be the things people talk about, not the kind of car they drive. As Warren Buffett once said, it's far better to buy a wonderful company at a fair price than a fair company at a wonderful price. Same goes for cars. Invest in a company that will make you money, not a car that will become a depreciating drain on your wallet. Fifth, let's face it. For most errands and commutes, that tricked-out luxury car is basically a fancy grocery getter. Yes, you might get massaged by your seats on the way to pick up milk, but honestly, who needs that kind of pampering for a trip to the supermarket? And that top-of-the-line sound system? Great for blasting opera on a solo road trip, but let's be real. Most of us are just jamming to our questionable taste in music during rush hour. The truth is, you can get where you need to go just as efficiently and probably with a lot less stress in a reliable car that won't require a second mortgage. Think of it this way. Would you rather have a car that drives you or a car payment that drives you crazy? The wealthy choose freedom, and that often starts with choosing a smart, practical car. Sixth, frugality is a hidden superpower. Being smart with your money doesn't mean you're cheap, it means you're in control. The wealthy? They're sipping on vintage champagne because they haven't sunk their savings into a car that needs its oil changed by a mechanic in a white lab coat. Frugality isn't about being boring. It's about having options. It's the difference between budget airline to Bali or another month's car insurance. Financial discipline is like having a superpower, the power to choose experiences over endless car washes. Ditch the mentality of keeping up with the Jonases and unlock the true power of the sensible car. Your future self, with a passport full of stamps and a heart brimming with memories, will thank you. Seventh, and perhaps most importantly, the wealthy tend to be driven by more than just material possessions. But for the truly wealthy, a car is just a tool, not a crown. They're too busy building empires, funding life-saving research, or, going on epic world tours because they haven't wasted money on a car that needs constant pampering. Imagine waking up every morning stressed about a car payment versus waking up knowing you can help fund that clean water project in a developing nation. The wealthy get that true satisfaction comes from experiences and purpose, not the number of cup holders in their car. Besides, can you really impress your friends with a fancy car if they know you're broke after buying it? True wealth is the freedom to pursue your passions, not the pressure to keep up with the Jonases in their overpriced chariots. So, the next time you see someone cruising in a seemingly ordinary car, don't judge a book by its cover. There's a good chance they're a whole lot wealthier and wiser than you might think. Thanks for joining us today. If you enjoyed this video, share your thoughts in the comment section below and don't forget to like and subscribe to Nordel Media channel for more personal finance hacks. And remember, financial freedom is freedom in general. We'll see you on the next one.